Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Aoycocr Smart LED Wi-Fi light bulbs. They did send me these products to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in these products, the links to them will be in my video description below. Please go ahead, check them out, do your shopping from there. We have a 7.5 watt smart bulb right here, and then we have a 10 watt smart bulb right here. Both work on iOS and Android devices with the Smart Life app, so I'm really excited to set them up. That means they're going to be compatible with Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and IFTTT. So here's how they come packaged to you. Here's the 7.5 watt bulb. It's 750 lumens, has a color temperature of 6,500 kelvins, and it's RGB, so that's going to be a lot cooler light for you. So it looks really nice. It's showing you on this side it's dimmable, has timers, remote control, Wi-Fi connection, voice control, and since they're LED, they're super energy saving. And then we're seeing the Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant stuff right there. There's the Smart Life app with a QR code. And then we have the back showing you the socket is the E26. And this works with 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks only. Now on to the 10 watt bulb right here. It's 900 lumens. It's RGBW. So it's got the E26 socket as well. They're saying this is roughly an equivalent to an 85 watt incandescent bulb, with the 7.5 watt bulb being equivalent to a 65 watt incandescent bulb. We get the same icons on this side too. It's dimmable, has timers, remote control, Wi-Fi connection, voice control, energy saving. Also will work with Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and IFTTT. And we see the same branding on the side for the Smart Life app with the QR code, and it works on Google Play, so your Android devices and your iOS devices. Now let's go ahead and get them opened up. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have this 7.5 watt LED bulb right here. Again, that's 750 lumens. It tells you all that information on the side. Really nice bulb, great weight to it. Really excited to get this set up. It also includes a really nice user manual in multiple languages. And what's really great about this manual, it has the QR codes. Everything is in color. It's easy to understand, and they have step-by-step instructions with screenshots. Then we have your 10 watt bulb right here. It's definitely bigger in size than that 7.5 watt bulb right there. So we can tell it actually feels a little lighter than the 7.5 watt bulb, if that's possible. So it looks really cool. Love the size and form factor of that as well. It's showing you it's 900 lumens RGB, 2700 kelvins right there. And it also includes a nearly identical user guide and manual in multiple languages. Again, in color with step-by-step instructions and saved screen grabs for you, showing you how to set everything up. Now let's go ahead and let's get them connected. I'm back here now with the 10 watt bulb plugged in. Setup and installation is going to be the same for both of these bulbs, so I'm going to show it on the 10 watt bulb for you guys. So on your iOS or Android device, download the Smart Life app. Once you have it downloaded, you'll be at this screen within the app. So let's go to the top right hand corner, and we're going to select that plus icon. We're going to add a new device. Let's look on the left hand side, select lighting, and then select the first lighting icon that looks like a light bulb. Now we need to make sure the device is rapidly blinking. Ours is not rapidly blinking right now, so we got to go ahead. We have to turn it on and off multiple times, and then it will start to rapidly blink for us. There we go. It is rapidly blinking now. You could see I didn't turn it off and on too quick. I gave it a second or two in between powering it on and off. Now the bulb is rapidly flashing, and we can go ahead and select the blue button at the bottom. Now we need to go ahead and connect to our Wi-Fi network. At this step, it's very important that you remember that this only works with 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks. So make sure your phone or device is connected to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network before you proceed with the next step. Once you have your information entered, go ahead and select confirm. Now it's going to connect to the device. All right, the device was set up successfully. That was super simple and took less than a minute. We can change the name right here if we want. We're going to go ahead and leave it for now. Select done. Now we're going to be taken into the light bulb settings, and we can see everything that we can control. Really quickly in the top right-hand corner, I want to go over those three little dots. Let's go ahead and select that, the top right-hand corner. Now we're going to be in device details. Look at all the settings we have for the device, from its basic information to third-party controls, where it shows us step-by-step how to set up Alexa, Google Assistant, or IFTTT. Then we have some other settings right here that are really important. We have the share device. So if you want to share this bulb with friends, family members, loved ones, you can do that right here. You can create a group to group multiple bulbs together, or create groups by rooms, depending on your smart products and the layout of your house. You can get really creative there. Then you can view some device information, feedback, and check for firmware upgrades. And then you can remove the device or restore factory defaults if it ever starts to act weird. Now we can go back and we can see all the different options we have to control. First up, we have the schedule. That's on the bottom right-hand side. So we have no schedules right now. We can go ahead and add a schedule. So we can choose the time right here in hours from 0 up to 23:59. Then we can choose when we want it to repeat, which days of the week, Sunday through Saturday. Then we can choose what we want the bulb to do, turn on or off at that time. Then you hit save, and now you have a schedule. Then we have your white, color, and scenes. For these settings, I'm going to go ahead and turn off all my studio lights so we can gauge the brightness and the colors of this bulb more accurately. All of my studio lights are off right now, so let's go ahead. Let's look at the white setting right here. So we're at 100% brightness. We can go ahead and dim that. There's about 50%. There's about 25% right there, and there's 1%. So that's really great. So it gets pretty dim and very bright. Then we have your color right here. So we have the saturation right there. Let's kind of cycle through some of the different colors. So we have your reds, we have your pinkish purples, we have your blues, turquoise, getting closer to green. There's your green. Then we have your yellows, your orange, and now we're back to your reds right there. And then we have the saturation, so we can go 100%. There's about 50% for reds, and there's 0%. So you can see it's really changed its color right there for us. And then here's the brightness, 100% down to around 50%, and there's 1%. And then we can go into the scene mode right here. So we have the night scene, we have your reading scene, your meeting scene, and your leisure scene. And then we have 4 scenes at the bottom, which we are able to customize. So you can see now we have a little hamburger menu and an edit icon right above the scenes. So for scene 1, we can select that first icon, adjust the saturation, the brightness, and the speed if we want. And then we can select that second icon, and we can adjust the colors if need be for that scene. And then we can go back. And then here's scene 2. Same thing, we can edit scene 2 if we want. Here's scene 3. We can edit scene 3 as well. And then scene 4, we can edit that too with all the same settings. So this bulb has a lot of great features. I want to point out really quick, back in the whites, it looks like we don't have the ability to adjust the actual color temperature here, which is interesting. A lot of these bulbs I've reviewed, you can actually adjust the brightness right here, not just being able to dim it, but you can also adjust the color temperature from, let's say, 2700 kelvins all the way up to 6500 kelvins. So that's interesting that it does have the whites control, but that is missing from the app right here. And now, guys, let's go ahead. Let's look at the other bulb. Now I have the 7.5 watt bulb all set up. Installation was the exact same as what we just walked through for the 10 watt bulb. We can see in the top right hand corner, we have all the exact same device details and settings right here. And then we have the same menu at the bottom of the app. So let's go ahead, let's look at schedule again. Everything appears to be the same. We can choose the hour, when we want it to repeat, Sunday through Saturday, and what we want it to do, go on or off at that time. So that's really nice. And then now let's go ahead, let's turn off all the lights again so we can really test the bulb out for the last 3 main features. Now that the lights are off, we can go ahead and check out the last three remaining features of this bulb. I can already tell that it's not as bright as the 10-watt bulb, but that is what we expect because it's a 7.5-watt bulb. So let's look at the white section right here. Just like the other bulb, it does not have the ability to change the color temperature, and I think that's really unusual because most of the time within the Smart Life app, if you have the ability to select that little white icon, you get this screen right here with the brightness, which we can control. So there it's at 50%. There's roughly 25%, and there's 1%. But usually it gives you the ability below that slider to adjust another slider from roughly 6,500 kelvins, which is really cool light, which is what this is, all the way down to like 24, 2,500, 2,700 kelvins. So that's really unusual that this does not have that feature, even though we have the white feature right there. So now let's look at the colors, and you can tell the colors are noticeably dimmer than the whites. That's super usual. Just about any smart bulb I've encountered, the color is dimmer than the whites. So that's really normal. Here is the reddish orange. Now we're going to pinkish purples. Then we can go from purple to blue, blue to more of a turquoise, turquoise to greens. So we're in the greens, we're moving like to lime green, getting closer to yellow. There's some yellows moving to orange, and then orangish back to red. So the colors look great, really impressed with that. We can take the saturation to really change the colors, and you're basically gonna have endless combinations of colors you could choose from. There's 50% saturation on red. Here's roughly 25%, and there is 0%. Let's bring that back up and just look at the brightness again. 100% down to 50, 50 down to roughly 25, and 25 to 1. So really impressed with this product. And then here's the scene. So we have your night scene, your reading scene, your meeting scene, and a leisure scene. And then we have 4 scenes at the bottom that allow for customization. Just like the last bulb, you can see that little hamburger menu gives us the ability to adjust saturation, brightness, and speed. Then we have the little edit icon where we can change the color. And again, we can do that for all 4 of the scenes at the bottom. So you can really personalize them to what you want for yourself. There's scene 3. And here's scene 4 that does a really nice light show. That's definitely my favorite scene. As you can see, I got both bulbs powered on with all of my studio lights off so you can see how bright they are. We have the 7.5-watt bulb that has 6,500 kelvins right here. That's the cooler, whiter, bluer light, whatever you want to call it. Then we have the 10-watt bulb on the other side right here. This is going to be your 2,700 kelvins, your warmer light, your yellower light. So they're both really great. Let me go ahead, let me turn off the 10-watt bulb so you can just see the 7.5-watt bulb right there. Let's go ahead, let's turn that bulb back on, and let's turn the other one off so you can see the nice warm light that casts. So really impressed with both of the bulbs. Back now with scene 4 for both of the bulbs. That's my favorite scene within the Smart Life app. The brightness almost looks identical between the 2 bulbs too, which is something interesting to point out given the fact that we have a 7.5-watt bulb and a 10-watt bulb. Last but not least, I want to show you guys that these bulbs do work with Amazon Alexa. They'll also work with Google Assistant and IFTTT. Installation is really simple. You just got to sign in to your Smart Life account on Amazon Alexa, so you'd add it as a new skill, or you can sign in on the Google Assistant app and you'll be able to use these bulbs freely with any of your favorite virtual assistants. So we got Amazon Alexa right here, and let's go ahead now and issue a command for Smart Lamp Q0. Hey Alexa, turn off Smart Lamp Q0.
Okay.
There we go, just turned it off. Hey Alexa, turn on Smart Lamp Q0.
Okay.
There we go, it's on. Now let's go ahead and let's try the other lamp really quick, which is Smart Lamp Q9. Hey Alexa, turn off Smart Lamp Q9.
Okay.
There we go, just turn it off. Hey Alexa, turn on Smart Lamp Q9.
Okay.
There we go. Just turned it on. Everything works great, just like they advertised. So thank you guys so much for watching this review video. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel. I have new content coming out daily, and I'm doing it for you guys, and I don't want you to miss anything. Give me a follow on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can message me on WeChat. Check out my website and join my free newsletter. Please don't hesitate to reach out in the questions, comments section below. I'd be happy to answer them for you or point you in the right direction. Thank you again for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.